Welcome to Midnight Myths, a realm of chilling tales and spine-tingling narrations that will keep you on the edge of your seat. In the depths of the night, as the moon casts its eerie glow, we bring you the most haunting legends and myths from the shadows of darkness. Brace yourself for a journey into the unknown, where the supernatural meets reality, and where nightmares come alive through haunting audio storytelling. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and prepare to be captivated by the macabre and the unknown. Subscribe now, if you dare, and let Midnight Myths be your gateway to a world of fear and fascination. Happy listening, if you dare to listen at all.
It was a rainy evening when I first ventured into the world of virtual reality, seeking an escape from the monotony of daily life. My new VR headset promised adventures beyond imagination, but little did I know that it would lead me to a haunting experience that would forever change my perception of reality. The setup was straightforward, and within minutes, I found myself immersed in a digital realm that felt almost indistinguishable from the real world. The rain outside was forgotten as I explored a picturesque countryside, the sensation of grass underfoot and the scent of wildflowers in the air almost tangible. But as I delved deeper into the VR landscape, a subtle unease settled within me. It began with small anomalies: a shadowy figure in the distance, movement at the corner of my eye. At first, I dismissed them as glitches in the program, common quirks of virtual reality. As the hours passed, however, the anomalies became more pronounced, more unsettling. I would catch glimpses of a pale face in the window of a virtual cottage, or the eerie sound of distant laughter echoing through the VR world. It was as if someone, or something, was intruding upon my virtual escape. I tried to shake off the growing sense of unease, reminding myself that this was all just a simulation. But as the night deepened, so did the feeling that I was no longer alone in the digital realm. I decided to exit the VR world and return to reality, hoping that a break would dispel the unease. But when I removed the headset, I found myself standing in darkness. The power had gone out, plunging my real-world surroundings into inky blackness. Panic surged through me as I fumbled for a flashlight and tried to make sense of the situation. It was then that I heard it, a whisper, soft and sibilant, coming from the darkest corner of the room. The voice was barely audible, yet it sent a chill down my spine. I shone the flashlight toward the corner, but there was nothing there. I told myself it was my imagination playing tricks on me, that the VR experience had left me disoriented. I cautiously made my way to the circuit breaker, praying that the power outage was nothing more than a coincidence. As I flipped the switch, the lights flickered back to life, dispelling the shadows that had taken refuge in the room. Relief washed over me, and I chuckled at my own unease. It had all been a product of an overactive imagination, I assured myself. But as I turned to leave the room, a glance at the computer screen caught my eye. The VR headset lay on the desk, still displaying the virtual world I had left behind. I had forgotten to turn it off. With a sigh, I reached for the headset, intent on shutting it down. But as I touched the device, a shiver coursed through me. The virtual world had changed. The picturesque countryside had given way to a nightmarish landscape, a desolate, haunted realm. I watched in horror as my virtual self wandered through this digital nightmare, pursued by grotesque, shadowy figures. The whispering voices grew louder, their words a cacophony of despair. The figures in the virtual world turned toward me, their empty eyes locking onto mine. It was as if they were aware of my presence, as if they were beckoning me to join them in their digital purgatory. With trembling hands, I ripped the VR headset from my head, disconnecting from the nightmarish world. But the voices, the whispers, they persisted, echoing in my mind like a haunting refrain. I shut down the computer, hoping that cutting the power would silence the torment. But even in the darkness of my room, I could still hear them, the voices from the virtual world, pleading, begging, demanding that I stay. Desperation overcame me, and I fled from my room, leaving the VR headset and the haunted voices behind. I couldn't shake the feeling that the virtual realm I had entered had left a mark on me, that the haunting had transcended the digital divide and now lived within me. As I write this, I can still hear the whispers, the echoes of regret and despair. They haunt my waking hours and infiltrate my dreams, a constant reminder of the night I ventured into the world of virtual reality and encountered something far more terrifying than I could have ever imagined. The line between the real and the virtual has blurred, and I fear that I may never truly escape the haunting in virtual reality.
In the depths of the night, where reality and fiction intertwine, Midnight Myths bids you farewell. The darkness holds many secrets, and our haunting tales will continue to stir in your thoughts until we meet again. Until the next chapter of Eerie Wonders, good night, and may your dreams be both chilling and intriguing.